The things I do for this team, Johnny.
Oh, are you catching my bug? Sorry about that. Comes with the territory of being my roommate.
No. We're in this together. That's okay. I meant the fact that we had to endure Mark Moser and Altitude Sportsnet.
You ever just want to get down on one knee and thank the hockey gods upstairs that Phil Forsberg is a Nashville Predator?
Hey everybody, it's Jersey Guy. Hold my beer. Are you sure you want me here? Hat trick watch, anybody? Is it maybe somewhere that we owe a massive debt to the hockey gods?
Again and again and again.
Feeling like a kid again, Johnny. Is this happening? This isn't an ad for some dang cookie. I want a piece of that action. Well, you don't have to tell me twice.
What do you have to tell me that is going to make me feel positive? And
maybe the Titans won't let us down on Thursday. Let's walk it off! Okay, on with Johnny's reaction video.
Redemption take you home.
Everybody's hands go up, way up, as the Nashville Predators defeat the Colorado Avalanche by the final score of 5-2 Saturday night inside Bridgestone Arena. Juuse Saros made 28 saves for the victory. Gustav Nyquist, Steven Stamkos, and Roman Josi each had a goal and an assist, and Phil Forsberg got his 6th goal this season, getting him one step closer to 300. Just my luck, Preds Nation, coming into this game 11 of the season, and I've only been able to watch the Preds home feed on FanDuel Sports once, because once again, NHL Center Ice decides to make me miserable and stick me with Altitude Sports Network and Mark Moser. We all remember his viral video of the meltdown of the Avs last season in Nashville when the Avs blew a 3-2 lead and the Preds pulled out a 4-3 victory in regulation. Yay! Well, coming into this game, I heard today on Twitter via Robbie Stanley of 102.5 that it was quite the interesting Preds practice yesterday, with Bruno throwing out quite a bit of profanity at the boys. And with the lineup announcement that Michael McCarron would sit and Mark Janikowski would come in, these guys knew they had to finally put up not the best first period, but all things considered after Thursday, I guess we should take it as a win. That yes, the first period was scoreless. Preds had the edge in shots on goal at 11-8, and heck, this has to be the longest into a game I've heard the road announcers take to mention that, oh, Juuse Saros is only 5'11". Do we not all know this league lied by now that he is 5'11"? Okay, we all know that. Let's judge him based on his playing ability just like every other goalie. Okay, so fall things here. After a scoreless first, nearly 2 minutes into the second period, Jussi Parssinen can't clear the puck, which forces Steven Stamkos to take a hooking call, putting the Preds on a penalty kill first. Avs would even that up, though, as 7 seconds later, Ivan, I have never heard of that guy before. I hope I got that name right. Listening to the Avs feed, he gets called for holding Brady Shea. But then 40-something seconds later, Forsberg would go off for holding of his own, and 20-something seconds into the 4-3, plenty of ice to work with, and of course, the all-defenseman on the Avs that we hate to play against, Cale Makar with a blast that beats Saros and the Avs, open the scoring up 1-0. I believe for those tracking at home, that is the 8th game this season where the Preds have given up the first goal. Not a favorable attempt to start the game, something that they'll have to work on as the season progresses. But for the good news, about 8.5 into the second period, John Ludwig decides to trip Philip Forsberg, and on the preceding power play, off of the faceoff, Ryan O'Reilly gets it to Roman Josi. The captain passes it over to Steven Stamkos, who blasts it over the shoulder of Enuin for the Avs and ties this game at 1. That's Steven Stamkos' second goal of the season. Let's get going, Steven. Let's warm up here. Just over 9 minutes into the middle frame, Nate McKinnon starts a rush and gets a shot off that Juuse Saros has a little trouble corralling in the rebound. Mikko Rantanen with a shot, and Saros stops that one. Avs fail to score on back-to-back power play opportunities. First, Jeremy Lazon for hooking. That kid has got to dial down the undisciplined penalties right now before it costs the Preds and brings down their penalty killing. And then Luke Shen, but the Preds also kill off his interference call. Avs carrying the flow of play by a significant margin, dare I say. But just as it looks like this game might be squared at 1 going into the second period intermission, just about $1:20 left to go in it. Puck comes back to the point. Mark Delgado gets a shot off, and on the way there, Colton Sissons of all people gets a stick on it, tips it past Ewan. His first of the season gives the Preds the lead, the first lead of the game, up 2-1. Avs outshoot the Preds 12-5 in that middle period, but the Preds lead where it counts 2-1 after 40 minutes. Early in the third period, Juuse Saros makes an easy save on Mikko Rantanen. That's followed up, though, as just as good as he is at making that save, he gets bailed out by his teammates as a bouncing puck comes right to Logan O'Connor in a slot, who gets a shot off, and it's pulled off of the line before it goes in by Philip Forsberg. Almost 5 minutes into the third period, Joel Kurvet and high sticks Brady Shea, and the Preds look to go on the power play again. Maybe get their second power play goal for the first time in a game all season and put the Avs away? But that's exactly what they do, because right off the face-off, the puck goes from Jonathan Marchessault to Steven Stamkos over to the captain, Roman Juuse, with a blast, beats Ewan. Roman Juuse finally has his first goal of the season, 11 games into this season. Preds lead 3-1. That is the Preds' first double-digit power play goal game of the year. Yes, this is what we like to see. Let the love flow. Let's get the power play ticking upwards. Luke Evangelista gets a clean-cut breakaway as the Avs try to pinch and get some offense, but Ewan makes the save on Evangelista. The minutes tick by. The Avs get opportunity after opportunity, nothing sustained. Saros looking comfortable in his net like a smooth operator. 4 minutes and change now left to go in regulation. Preds can feel their fourth win in their grasp. Avs having trouble sustaining everything. Preds trying to will this game to its conclusion. After an icing call on the Preds, Jared Bednar summons Ewan to the Avs bench, and with 2:45 to go, the Preds will have an empty cage to shoot out at will. Unfortunately, before the Preds can breathe a little easier, with 2:16 left to go in regulation, in close with the extra man, Nate McKinnon backhand off of Saros' mask and in, cuts the Preds lead to 3-2. But after some more sustained pressure by the Avs, that the Preds are able to thwart away with about just over 90 seconds left to go in regulation. We get the first of 2 Preds empty netters. First, Philip Forsberg's 6th of the season. He is now 7 goals away from 300. And finally, with 40 seconds left to go, Gustav Nyquist puts this one to bed, puts the exclamation point on the Preds' 4th win of the season as the Preds roll over the Avs by a final score of 5-2. See, this is what I like. This is a good response after what happened on Thursday. I don't blame them for Monday. There was a lot of emotion in that game leading up to Steven Stamkos' return to Tampa. And I like the fact that the Preds were able to rally and at least get it to overtime. There was no excuse for how they played on Thursday. Bruno can't always be counted on to have a practice like he did on Friday that woke this team up. But this was also an Avs team that has a rash of injuries. There is no excuse to have a letdown game and lose again. And this team responded to their coach. Can they continue it this week? This team has a hell of a gauntlet ahead of them. Starting Monday, they will play a series of 4 games in 6 days and 5 games in 8 days. It starts Monday. at home to Los Angeles. Then they go on the road Wednesday and Thursday to play two turning into be contenders. Washington, to everyone's surprise, the defending Stanley Cup champions. You have to go to Florida on Thursday. Then you have Utah, and considering the fact that they're the remnants of the Arizona Coyotes, I can't take that game for granted considering Arizona's history of playing against the Preds. And then, guess what? The Preds get to go to Colorado a week from Monday, where the Avs are going to be looking for some revenge. But, once again, and I'll hit this home enough, this team answered the coach's call, and it was the big money makers on this team who all responded. Keep it going. So that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click a like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. You can find my social media and interact with me during every Preds game by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption. And hockey gods, I'm obviously not upset at the score. I'm very thankful that the Preds found a way to get the win over the Avs. Just please don't let me have to endure Mark Moser again this season.